Over the past 10 years, I have helped thousands of renters become homeowners. Every guest brings their own unique story, but they all have reached the same ultimate outcome: freedom for themselves and their families. My podcast is here to educate and show you that becoming a homeowner is possible with the right help.
Had it had been anyone else, I don't know, because you really did provide a lot of reassurances that after every phone call, we kind of spoke and I was like, okay, yeah, this is the right thing for us.
I'm Darren Walters, and welcome to the Keys to Freedom podcast. On today's episode, we've got Paige and Jerome and their kids. Thank you for driving all the way down from North Brisbane. It's been 6 to 7 years since we handed over your home. Let's get it started. 2018, you secured a package of $451,000. And obviously back then, no kids.
No.
Yeah.
Just a couple in the rental market wanting out of the rental market.
Yeah.
That package today in Burpengary, same area, $865,000.
Wow.
Slightly bigger lot, but that's
Yep.
exactly what it takes today to replace your today home.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The land alone on that package is $460,000. It's
Wow.
more than your package price from 2018. So, with that said, you are $414,000 of capital growth on your property.
Wow.
Have you ever saved that?
No.
Do you think you could
Yeah.
ever save that?
Nah.
Not with 3 kids now, because I know
No.
how expensive kids are.
Yeah.
You know?
No way.
So how does it make you feel knowing that you've built property and equity that is now secured for your family and as they grow?
Honestly, just so grateful, and just that peace of mind. Especially knowing, we have family and friends that are struggling, and
Yeah.
you hear of, colleagues that are finding it hard to find a home just to rent.
Just to rent.
Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of peace of mind for the future. Definitely.
And looking at your numbers, correct me if I'm wrong, it was $1,000 to secure,
Yeah.
and it was $1,400 for your legals.
Yeah.
Buy this package back then for $451,000.
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore.
No. Yeah.
So $2,400 to buy a $451,000 home.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of people watching this episode going, time capsule back.
Yeah.
We want one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys said yes. We had people say no. And those people today, I could guarantee you that they're renting and will probably rent forever.
Yeah.
As we spoke before, if you didn't get into the property market back then, you'd probably never get in.
Yeah.
How good's that, eh?
Yeah.
Seeing
That's
the
crazy.
numbers is just,
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, 400,000 capital growth just by saying yes.
The best,
yeah.
unbeknown to us at the time, but the best financial decision
Yeah.
we've made.
Yeah.
As a couple. So.
I love it. I love sitting here, and that's why I wanted to get you guys onto the story, because you're a prime example of you actually had the horse before the cart, meaning you were a couple without kids, so it was easy to purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your purchase capacity today would probably not get you into the market,
No. Yeah.
but you've got the home. You've now got the family. So
Yeah.
you're set for life.
Yeah.
We're living the dream.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
As long as you pay your mortgage, you're always going to have a roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were renting, how often did you have to get a new rental?
Well, we actually, I guess when we got married, we only ever stayed in the one rental, and then he was like, yeah, we're not doing this long term.
Yeah.
He pretty much said, as soon as we got married, it was like, no, I want to buy a house.
Yeah.
And that had always been something we spoke about before we got married. We always said, house, kids,
Yeah.
that's what we wanted. I just didn't realize it was going to happen so soon, because we got married in June And he inquired with you guys like
So that was
3 months later.
2018, you guys
Yeah,
got
we got married in
Yeah.
2018. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the same year we inquired.
Yeah.
We lived in 2 rental properties.
Yeah.
I was in a small apartment by myself for 6 months.
Was that before you guys met?
While we were dating.
Yeah.
Dating?
Yeah. So it was, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then once we got married, we lived in a rental for another 12 odd months. And it was when we got the ledgers back from, the real estate, just seeing how much rent we had paid in that small amount of time, knowing that we were never going to get that money back.
We're paying it off someone else's mortgage. So when
Yeah.
you look at it and go, what we paid in rent, the owner or the investor got that capital growth while we paid off their mortgage.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to stay renting.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
People talk about all this, rent vest, and we do that a lot now because people can't afford to buy where they want to live. So we have a lot of Sydney people and Melbourne people come up to Southeast Queensland because it's under $1 million.
Yeah.
Where you go down to Melbourne, and there is some cheaper land down there, but A, it doesn't value. And B, it's just, especially if you're right in Sydney, you're never going to get anything for $1 million.
Yeah.
Good story though.
Yeah.
Like
It is.
couple, married, house, kids.
It's, yeah.
If you had flipped that on its head a little bit and at least with 1 or 2 kids,
Yeah. Any
it would have been
difference?
interesting.
Yeah.
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 No, we're very fortunate and we're very grateful, to have had your help back then. And the team that we worked with.
Yeah.
I'm hard on my team in a good sense though, that it's all about service. It's all about educating and not pushing.
Yeah.
And that's what I say to them. We're not desperate to push the wrong people out of the rental market.
Yeah.
We're here to educate the right people who want to own a home and follow the system to make an informed decision, which you guys did.
Yeah. And it definitely felt that way too. I definitely didn't feel pressured by you at any point in time during that whole, when we first inquired, and every conversation after that. It never felt like we were pressured or forced into anything. And I remember having a few doubts, only because I was like, this is too good to be true. Like, what do you mean we only need $1,000?
Everyone says that,
like, that's crazy. He was...
I probably had a little bit more blind faith than her.
He was like, just trust me. Just like, And in my head, I'm like, oh, I just got married like 3 months ago. I'm going to trust this guy.
Your life accelerated, went from dating, married, house.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, oh, and then I'm like, I'm going to go all in with him too. Like, yep, it's $1,000. And then, like I said, had it had been anyone else, I don't know, like in terms of it being you, because you really did provide a lot of reassurances for us that after every phone call we kind of spoke, and I was like, okay, this is the right thing for us.
It's about giving the client a cuddle to let them know it's okay. We back then we still had 5-star reviews, we still had good credibility. But because we're uneducated at school, it's a scam. It's too good to be true. Those words come out on every podcast, comes out on nearly every call. But it's just, we're here to educate you on how you can get into the property market. And from that basic assessment to securing your home, you're up over $400,000.
Yeah.
That's money for generational wealth for you guys, of your kids. And I always say to people, if you're anything like me, when I didn't own a home when I first moved here, I was so scared. I had kids just probably a little bit younger than yours, or no, probably same age. And my biggest concern was, if anything happened to me or my partner at the time, what are they left with?
Yeah.
They're left with a home today.
Yeah.
Of $400,000. All I'd say is probably look at your life insurance. Just make sure that that's all covered to pay off the mortgage.
Yeah.
And then they'll be protected for life.
Yeah.
The $1,000 deposit. Did you have it? Did you have to loan it?
No, we had it.
Yeah.
We actually had, while we were dating, or we may have been engaged at the time, we were both working at the same place.
Is that how you guys met?
So our families have been longtime friends for a while through church. Yeah. So we knew each other, when we were
We've known
younger.
each other for many, like 12, 13 years, something like that. Yeah.
Throughout our youth.
Yeah.
We didn't start dating till young adults, but it was through work. We probably became a bit closer.
Who made the move?
I think she did, actually.
Yeah, I knew what I wanted.
Yes,
And,
Paige.
and at the ripe young age of 17, I was like,
was it?
yeah.
I'm going to get him before someone else does.
Pretty much. No, I was like, he seems like a nice guy. We've known each other for so long.
Yeah.
Nice facade there, Jerome.
Yeah, she made all the first moves, but I followed along pretty quick.
Yeah.
What a journey.
Yeah.
It really has been.
Yeah.
It's actually really, really crazy to look back because, yeah, like we mentioned, when we got married, it was the house and the kids, and a little bit more to that. So after we got the house, so we got the keys in February 2020, I think, like officially.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. So we got the
Yeah.
keys in 2020, Feb 2020, and then
Just before COVID.
Just before
literally the
COVID,
month
literally.
before.
Yeah.
So that's, again, another
Yeah.
crazy thing. And then we ended up having our first in November of 2020. So it was kind of like, we got the house now, we can start.
It's like,
Yeah. So things happen kind of.
Well, this is how fast my system's grown. When I first started, we didn't even have a CRM or anything to manage anything. It was
Oh,
paper.
wow. Yeah.
If you know what I mean? Because no one ever had built this type of company before.
Yeah.
So when we're looking at your details, all we found was one email, had the package on it, or $451,000.
Yeah.
You need $1,000 to secure it, take it off the market.
Yeah.
You'll need $1,400 at settlement.
Yeah.
Welcome, let's secure it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all we could find,
Wow.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's like now we've got like a full-blown CRM in the last
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
We're now developing Dynamics, which is Microsoft's AI tech CRM, then Copilot, and we're going full tech. But
Yeah.
back then when we're trying to go through, especially clients
Yeah.
pre-2020,
Yeah.
so we've grown heaps since
Yeah.
Yeah.
since we first met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've seen. We were always have followed along, and we're always looking at every new post that you guys have, new
Yeah.
houses and new people. And he's actually, I think a friend of yours or a couple of friends have either reached out or have actually gone through you too,
Yeah.
if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
We get that all the time.
Yeah.
And it's such a small world,
Yeah.
you know. So going back, $1,000 to secure your property, $1,400 for your legals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're up over 400,000.
Yeah.
That's 17,000% growth on your initial investment.
Yeah.
That's like
It's
winning
insane.
lotto
No,
Yeah.
it is.
Aye.
It is. Yeah.
with better odds.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your odds.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like I love sitting here watching, even just I can see the glow in your guys' eyes and faces of knowing that you've secured your future. Not just for
Yeah.
you, it's for your kids.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. Like to me, not everyone wants to be mega millionaires.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
just want what they have to call home.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean? And you guys have got it. You've got your 3 beautiful kids.
Yeah.
Story of dating through to
Yeah.
getting married to getting your home to having the kids. And,
Yeah.
you know, if you'd flipped that on its head, it could have been a totally opposite situation.
Yeah.
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 And that's why I reach out to clients. And it's just like, let's tell your story, because 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago, there's so much has changed.
So
you
much.
know?
Yeah.
When you first got the home, did you ever think that you'd be sitting here today with $400,000 worth of growth?
No.
Absolutely not. No.
You're actually
Not at
not
all.
far off from having $1 million asset.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just time.
Crazy.
All I say
Yeah.
is never sell it unless you have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've told her that so many times. I was like, no, we're never selling. Like,
You'd get a lot of real estate people knocking on your door.
Yeah.
yeah, no,
We
all
get
the
a lot
time.
through
Promising
the
the
mail as
world.
well.
Yeah, through the mail. Give us a call. Like, but we know
Yeah.
that it's, you know,
We sell in this
So-
market, you got to buy in this market.
Yeah.
I think there's a strategy to, at some stage, assess yourselves to see if you can get another investment property.
mm,
Yeah.
Or get an investment property, if you know what I mean. So someone
Yeah.
else is paying off your mortgage, because
Yeah.
mm,
imagine if you had 2 homes come up 400,000.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know,
That's definitely one of our next goals.
Yeah.
You know, eventually in the next kind of 5 to 10
Mhm.
years, we would be looking. And it's funny too, because again, we have these conversations often, and he's always like, "Yep," and we'll get in touch with Darren. We'll get in touch with Darren to talk
Yeah.
about the
So when we're ready
investment
for the next
property.
step.
but
Yeah.
it's, we chat not often, but we chat from time to time.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
just through socials, and that's how I do it. Like,
Yeah.
man, I'm busy. And you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always will, you know, say hi or reach out or
Yeah.
Yeah.
like something and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And it's
Yeah.
It's amazing because it's a journey we've all been on to help you to get where you are.
Yeah.
But it kind of feels like we all become family because it's all part of what we do, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's why I love interviewing or podcasting with clients, because your story should resonate to a lot of people watching.
Yeah.
And the only difference between back then and now is just saying yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the market's
Yeah.
going to keep moving. In 5 years'
Yeah.
time, we're going to sit down with you, even if you don't buy another home.
Yeah.
In 5 years' time, your property could be 1.2 mil.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And we are going to do another podcast when it gets to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the biggest growth ever from 2,400.
Yeah.
So initially it's only $1,000. Your legals are part of buying a house.
Yeah. Yeah. When you put it into perspective like that, it's
Yeah.
really crazy to think.
Oh,
Yeah.
$1,000 to secure your home, and you're up over 400,000 to buy the same home today.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
And we had heaps of people reach out to us, you know, people we knew, some like complete strangers
Yeah.
who were
Yeah.
inquiring for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, are they legit? I'm like,
Yeah,
yes,
that's right.
100%.
A lot of
You
them.
know,
are
we're living proof that they're
We're
legit.
living proof of nearly $500,000
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
and nearly becoming millionaires in the process.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You never would have thought that, Paige.
No, I didn't. And
You know?
it's so funny. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you for pushing me to do this. Because, yeah, it's like, it is really crazy to think, oh, if I had just, or if he had listened to me and been like, oh, yeah, we won't do it then
Wouldn't be
we
here.
would have, we would have still been stuck in the rental market. Like,
That's the real man leading though, eh, Jerome?
yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunately for a lot of people, Paige, and just like yourself, you're not educated at school.
Yeah.
Your parents
Yeah.
wouldn't have educated you.
No.
I was never educated. I've only had to
Yeah.
teach myself, which is self-learned.
Yeah.
You know? Did your parents own homes?
No. So my
No.
parents, at least, they actually bought and built just before we moved in. So our entire lives though, they never owned a home. It wasn't until us as their kids became adults, that's when my parents were like, okay, now we can actually
we can
start
afford.
working towards it. So they built and moved in December 2019, and then we moved in 3 months later.
How much deposit did they have though to do that?
Yeah, I can't remember exact numbers, but it was definitely, they needed to save like, I think it may have been like 30.
It was quite a lot.
Yeah, it was quite a lot.
Did your parents own a home, Jerome?
No. Growing up, we rented my whole childhood. And then, similar to Paige, it wasn't till all my siblings were adults when my mum was finally able to purchase her first property.
Your mum by herself?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my mum by
wow.
herself. Yeah, so my parents split,
Yeah.
and then and it was quite a lot. I know my mum used, she inherited some money from my nana passing, and my nana's house was sold in New Zealand. So that was really the only way my mum was able to, that she got in.
She did well to do it by herself though.
Yeah, she's just up the road from us actually. So it's just a small townhouse, but I think she got in probably a year or two before us. So.
But you guys broke the cycle, because if your parents got in around the same time as you guys have fast forwarded your future.
Yeah.
Compared to historically your family.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah. And, like I said, the investment property is definitely something that we want to do, because my parents, they've actually, I think they're on their third since buying in 2019.
Yeah.
So they've got, 2 or 3 investment properties now. And my dad's really like, he always, whenever we talk about houses, he's like, I'm so glad you guys got in. Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are glad you got in.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely a thing too, because we, that we're always so thankful for, because all of our friends and family, they are still renting. So I think Jerome's only got one brother who's bought, but we're both one of 7. And so
You're
I'm
both
the only
one of
one.
7 siblings.
Yeah. And both the third eldest,
Yeah.
coincidentally.
Yeah. And so, 6 of my siblings still, 3 of them or 5 of them are still living at home with my parents.
Yeah.
And then my eldest sister, she's renting. So with her husband and their family. And so, yeah, that is definitely a thing that we recognize a lot of the time when we have these chats,
Yeah.
that, you know, we're actually quite rich in the sense that we have a lot of things that we, A, had always wanted, but B, are setting our kids up for, you know, like, whereas a lot of our, again, friends and family don't have that.
Do you think they'll ever get in? Like, you know what it takes to buy a home.
Yeah.
Do you think your siblings and your friends are in a position that they could own a home, or have they kind of flipped it on its head and gone, kids?
Yeah. Well, some have, and then others, I think, just don't, maybe didn't have the same desire as we did. Or I should really say Jerome. Jerome's desire was that great for us to do that we really, kind of pushed through any doubts, like I said to you. But I don't think anyone else had that same desire, because we definitely spoke to our friends and family afterwards, and we're like, guys, it was this much, and it, you know, and they were like, oh yeah, sounds good, and blah blah blah, but no one actually did anything about it. And so,
Unfortunately, that's just the way humans are wired.
Yeah.
Like, it's easy to do nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to do the hard, but choose your hard, because
Yeah.
for the last 5 years, you've lived in your own home and come up nearly 100,000 every year.
Yeah.
Where they've stayed renting.
Yeah.
Their landlords come up that, and they paid off the mortgage.
Yeah. Like I said, we really have so many conversations like that, just because it's not lost on us how lucky we are. And especially because, again, friends and family are telling us, oh my gosh, rent's just gone up again. So then after we leave, we're like, we're so lucky, you know, and not in a boastful way, in a way of just, we couldn't imagine living the lives that we live now with 3 kids in a rental property.
And then getting told to move out, and then line up for your next one.
Yeah.
And then you're having to beg because you've got 3 kids.
Yeah.
Why would they give you the property when this couple over here have got no kids?
Yeah.
And that's where you know that you've been blessed.
Yeah.
That you took the time to understand.
Yeah. 100%.
What jobs did you have when you applied? And what was your salaries then, or income?
We were both full-time in the city. We worked for... they're a tech company, essentially managing the Apple website for sales.
Wow.
Yeah. So Apple customers were our callers, but you know, that was 5 days a week, full-time hours. We were on, oh man, that was a while ago now. It would have only been like
20.
Yeah, maybe 30 something, 35K a year each. Yeah, each.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Was that the income you were on when you bought the house?
Yeah.
Well,
30.
You wouldn't get in today.
No.
Yeah.
Let alone with 3 kids.
Yeah.
Like, entry point of a home around 750,000. If you're a couple on a combined income of 130 to 160, depending on debt, you may get in.
Yeah.
May.
Yeah.
So, and the best part about it, your property was 451,000, so your mortgage was smaller.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your mortgage on a $865,000 property now. Imagine paying double, probably 2.5 from what you're paying today.
Yeah.
You know, so as the rates reduce, your repayments are going to be a lot less.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot less than renting.
Yeah.
By paying $1,000 to move into a rental now, you're more or less thousands just to pay the bond, pay your weeks in advance, do your moving costs, you know?
Yep.
Did you ever try to go to a broker, your bank, or any lenders?
No.
Never?
We put our trust wholly in you guys. And
that Facebook face of, hey, trust me.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like a trustworthy guy.
This guy's from New Zealand, you know.
Yeah, that wins a lot of Kiwis.
That too. Like, he is a Kiwi, so
yeah. But no, and it's funny because we had friends who, you know, felt they wanted to do everything their own, like find the bank and find their own. But I was like, man, these guys are like literally doing all of that for us.
Yeah.
And more. And if we try to do that ourselves, like we wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of clients come through us, and we built their house and someone else built their friend's house.
Yeah.
And every story was the same.
Mm.
They were blindsided to what the house included.
Yep.
It had front turf. but they didn't read us. There was no back turf.
Mm.
The antenna wasn't there.
Yep.
The mailbox wasn't there.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, like there was just a lot
Yeah.
missing where ours was full turnkey. You move in,
Yeah.
you live life, and happily ever after. And it's a nicely specced home.
Yeah. We actually had a family member start the process with you guys.
Yeah.
And then
Pull
they
out.
kind of were just like, oh, this is not, not for us.
We hear that all the time.
And now they're renting and they're paying
and they'll
like,
probably rent forever.
Yeah. And they had kids the same time as us, and so now it's
Long gone.
Yeah.
Just a dream.
Yeah, exactly.
And I see that all the time. And I spoke about it just before. I'm not here to push anyone out of the rental market.
Yeah.
Most people have been there for way too long.
Yeah.
If they want to find 101 reasons to stay renting, then one reason to complete a simple 3-step process, to be educated on what you can and can't do, we leave them there.
Yeah.
Because not being rude, that's a them problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not a me problem.
Yeah.
I've got good problems like you guys.
Yeah.
You're up over 400,000 in 5 years since handing over the home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So take that back, and it's like, well, if people watch this story and still want to find a reason to stay renting, they're just not our customers.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the system has uneducated a lot of people that it's too good to be true. They're too scared to be declined.
Yeah.
Or it's just never been in their DNA, because if you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
you guys both said, your parents didn't own homes until the 7 kids moved out.
Yeah.
7 kids moving out is a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you guys now?
Paige
20.
is 28 and I'm 31.
Yeah, okay. So another 10 years from now, property market should double. And that's just conservatively. Like, it could be a lot better than that. I think as the rates come down, it's going to boom.
Yep.
But you imagine your property being 1.6, 1.8 million. And don't get me wrong, it will be one day.
Yeah.
I had clients who got into Coomera back in 2015-16, and I said to a lot of my clients, Coomera is going to be $1 million. The reason I liked Coomera was Brisbane, Gold Coast, middle ground for a couple. If one works in Gold Coast, one works in Brisbane. Or you can't afford to live in Brisbane, or you can't afford to live in the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And, you know, a 400, 500K package, one of our first homes out there was 415,000. That's now 1.2.
Yeah. Wow.
You know? We've just had clients come on here, Adrian and Miles. They paid just over 500,000, I think it was, just sold it for 1.14, 1.17.
Wow.
The equity, they went and bought another property on the water's edge of the Gold Coast, which is like blue chip.
Yeah.
So it's got a renovation, but they're in the location.
Yeah.
You know, and it's that stepping stone. And so where I'm going to push now, it's about educating people to, if you want something better, you've got to get your toes wet. You've got to get time in the market.
Yeah.
Let's say your goal was to go buy a home now in Gold Coast. You could either leverage this property, you could sell it and go and wherever you wanted if you had the serviceability. And that's all I want to teach people is there's no free cheese in the mice trap. Don't think you're going to get rich overnight. Property is a long game. It's a long hold. We're talking 5 years since you moved in. It's 414,000. And I think before you blink, it's going to be $1 million property.
Yeah.
And it's going to go that way as the rates go down.
Yeah.
I've got clients now that are looking at an existing property. I phoned up about one for them today. It's only been on the market a few days. It's already unconditional.
Wow.
And the agent goes, we can't get enough stock.
Yeah.
We can't even get enough land. That's our problem. So it's just more so we have to nurture. And that's why when people are coming through and they want to give us friction on, do you want to stay renting or own a home? We're happy just to work with the clients with the limited land we've got. Let them have the land. Deal with the right people.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what it comes down to, is just keeping your peace and working with the people who want to work with you.
Yeah.
Even if it's the husband saying, babe, I've got this.
Yeah. 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 No,
That was a big
100%.
tick for you, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it
good. She
was.
keeps me grounded sometimes.
Yeah, I bet.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's you know, you led, you followed, if you know what I mean, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Because I see it where you'll lead and the partner will just go, nah, done.
Yeah.
And that's it. And a lot of those people are renting forever.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Jerome, for coming on this episode. It's been a journey from 2019 right through till now. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for bringing the kids, you know, coming from learning about your dating to getting married
Yeah.
to owning a home to your 3 kids.
Mm.
I can't wait for the next 5 years for you.
Thank you for having us.
Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe, and leave any comments, ask any questions you want answered, and we look forward to you watching this whole episode. Thank you.